My name is Marnie, and I am a 23-year-old 2020 college graduate. Some may say the perfect combo for a quarter-life crisis. Up until this point in my life, I've been guided by the system. Elementary school, middle school, high school, college. Not only have I been guided by this system felt like it was made for me. There was someone else setting up the structure in my life, and I was loving all of it. Some people discover much earlier on, like in high school or in college, that it just isn't for them. The way that this is set up, not for me. I have never experienced that before. In fact, if I could go and be back in school, I think my life would be easier. But I know that that would just be A, going further into debt, and B, putting off real life, because real life is kind of scary and kind of hard. My life's dream used to be a mom. Now that the time has come to start planting those seeds of becoming a wife and a mother, I do not fit into that little box. I just do not fit into the corporate 9-to-5 cubicle, 2-hour commute every day misery.
Oh, God damn it! I don't care if you're old, seize the gap! You old fat bitch! You fat bitch!
And I don't fit into the PTA, soccer mom, cooks for husband, stay-at-home person. But I'm also not van life, F a job, and I just don't feel seen by anything. So that's why I'm making this video, because I know I can't be the only one that doesn't feel eager about any of the options that seem to be presented to us of like, be unemployed, but you have to live in your car. Or be miserable. So I know what I don't like. I know what I don't want to do. But now what? And these are the questions that for the past year I've been struggling with on a nearly daily basis of who am I? What am I supposed to be doing? How am I gonna do it? And when will I know I've done it? And I think I've cracked the code. And if you are also going through your quarter life crisis, let me know if this is of any help, because it is helping me, I think. Who am I? My whole life fit into the cute little box. Hi, I'm Marnie. I'm a freshman in college. Hi, I'm Marnie. I'm a graduating senior. For 5 years, it was a cute, succinct, this is what I'm studying, this is what year of school I am in, and this is what I did this summer. And now it's just, hi, I'm Marnie, I'm a person. But it shouldn't be, I'm just Marnie and I'm just a person. Because being a person is enough. And it's hard enough work on its own. Like, I don't need to still be in school to have value and to be of worth for people to know me. Even if I did go on to get my master's or to become a doctor, then what? Eventually school has to end and your identity is going to change. And I don't want my identity to be my job or the fact that I'm a student or anything specific. It feels like it should be enough that I exist. And I am just enough on my own. And I think that I am. Like, the conclusion, as much as it feels like this shouldn't have to be said, I think that I am enough on my own. I'm entertaining. I think this is partially that I'm only about a year out of school, and that year has been COVID time, so I didn't even get to properly walk across the stage and graduate. And that is probably why I'm still so attached to this weird student me, because it never got closure. Beyond just, over time, I will understand myself better. I think actively you have to figure out who you are. Like, spend some time, write down what you care about. What are your values? What do you need in your life in order to feel happy? Like, what are you going to spend your life caring about and focusing on? Because it can't just be that you're lost for the next 50 years. Otherwise, you're just gonna be miserable. And I'm not here for a bad time. I'm here for a good time and a long time. So how can I make that happen? And knowing these things about yourself, like that I really value honesty, even when it's ugly, that I really value a sense of humor, even when things aren't going well. That is what can bring me back to reality in times of nothing matters. What is the point? Why are we even here? My current version of a self-help book in this matter is reading Greek philosophy, Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. I just picked that one up and it is really interesting to see what a Roman emperor had to say about the proper way of being a person, because hundreds and hundreds of years ago, everyone was having the same problems. Nothing is new except now you can like log into the internet and talk about it, and before you had to write it down in your diary. Like, that's it. We've had the same problem for thousands and thousands of years, and I think the more that we realize that we all have the same problems and we've all had the same problems for generations, it makes you feel a little less special and upset in your problems. I found myself asking the question, what am I supposed to be doing? What should I be doing? When is the shiny orb of Jesus from heaven gonna come down and tell me what my next step is? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? The fact that there isn't like a counselor to go to of like, what classes am I taking next semester? Should I apply to grad school? There's not a guidance counselor of life. It's just you. The questions of what should I be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? Imply that someone else is deciding these things for you. It's not what you want to do. It's what does everyone else think you should be doing. But they can't decide that for you because it's not their life. So the question is, what do I want to do? And that's a whole different question, because I know me and I know what I want to do, and I can now have full control over my life. It isn't, what does this person think I should do? What does my dad think? What do my coworkers think? What do my old college professors think? It's me. What do I want to do? And the freedom that I feel when I say that out loud, knowing that it's my choice, like it's up to me and my life is up to me, is both amazing and also a little scary, because then if I choose wrong, well, it was up to me. But then you know what? If I don't like it, I can change it. I have been on record before saying that sometimes I wish that I was religious, because then it's God's plan. Let go and let God. This has nothing to do with me. God decided it all. This is where I'm supposed to be, man. I'm jealous of those people. I feel like they know bliss like no one else, because they don't think about it. They just know the divine being. They figured it out for me. But I gotta sit down and write out what I want to do with my life, because it's up to me. That's why religion was created, and to control people. The other great thing about living your life from a place of what do I want to do is it gets rid of a lot of the judgment that you might feel. Like when I tell people that I'm 23 and I graduated college with this like interesting degree and now I work retail, I feel judged. Like I feel a little embarrassed to even say it out loud to my YouTube channel. Like it feels like I should, keep that word in mind, I should have a better job. I should be doing something different. But you know what? I don't want to. I am happy, and I have hated work before. And the fact that I'm excited to go into work every single day to the point where I'm like, let me pick up more shifts, like let me grow in this company, and that I feel passion and excitement and fun, and I'm like actually interested in my personal development instead of thinking about how bad I wish I had another job. For the first time in my life, sister, why would I change that? I'm happy. And it's because I think that someone else thinks I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe they just want me to have their miserable life too. Like, I'm sure some people really enjoy the corporate grind. I'm sure some people really enjoy these other jobs that I just can't. I had to do cold calls like 3 times and I simply refuse. I can't do it. But I can do the job I have now and I do it well. So who cares what anyone else thinks? So what do I want to do? I want to travel. I want to enjoy my work and the people that I work with. I want to live abroad. I want to share stories and guidance that I didn't get growing up. I want to be able to live authentically and just enjoy life. Because what else are we gonna do? Just hate it? Like, why? And there's this huge pressure on like a young person like me and Jack and I as a young couple to get married. You need to purchase a home, build equity, generational wealth, have kids. But what if what if that's not what we want? I, at least at 23, who knows, could change. I have no interest in like buying a house and then you have to pay property taxes. You have to get stuff fixed all the time. There's a bunch of stuff broken in our apartment right now, and guess who has to fix it? The apartment. Like, it's not us. And we didn't even break it. It's just like their stuff that's broken. We're just borrowing it, you know? That sounds like a better way to live to me than owning your own place, and now if something breaks, it's yours and you have to fix it. I get that that means I would have no equity, but like maybe that's fine. I don't know. And generational wealth, like for who? Am I gonna die with all of this money and like have no one to even give it to, and it will never have benefited me? These are the questions. I want things in my life to be a conscious decision. I don't want it to just be, well, that's the next step. You graduate college and then you get married and then you buy a house and you have kids and then you just work and you keep working and that's it. I want to enjoy shit, at least sometimes. So I'm gonna do what I decide. And I have every right to, and I should not feel bad. This leads me to my next question, which is what defines success to me? Because I know what everyone else thinks is success. Nice cars, big house, fancy Instagram feed, brunch, avocado toast. To me, I simply do not care what kind of car I drive. I have no interest in trying to furnish and maintain a mansion. I simply cannot fathom that being what I'm living for, is like, ooh, Jack and I get to leave the kids at home and go to the movies once a month. Maybe one day, but like I can't imagine it in my 23-year-old body. I simply can't. There's one big societal thing that I do believe in doing, which is my bills are paid on time in full every month. Whatever bills they are, I'm gonna have enough money to fund, you know, having a place to live, paying off my loan, like not accruing more debt, like that. Sure, I will follow those societal rules. Sounds good. The next thing I don't think enough people actually do, I want my mental and physical health to be a priority. And I think that that takes a lot of time, and that having kids or like owning a home or like all these other things where you have this extra work added in, I want that time to go to me because I want, you know, everything to be functioning and working as a well-oiled machine. That way I can then go on to step number 3, which is just like living life. My version of success isn't acquiring all of these things that I then have to maintain. It's experiences. It's going to do things, enjoying the days where I don't do anything, and not worrying about like, what am I supposed to be doing? I love a Sunday because a Sunday is a day where if you want to go run a bunch of errands, you can. You can also just do nothing. And isn't that the most beautiful feeling in the world, knowing that you get to do what you want to do? That's just how I feel. I feel like it should be up to me. What I want, what I feel is right. And I think that these are all malleable. They're all things that are subject to change. They're things that you should check in with yourself about every year. You should continue to grow and learn about yourself, okay? This is how you prevent a midlife crisis. Trust me, I'm watching my parents go through it over the last like 5 years, and it looks miserable. I don't know, I just feel like you gotta chase after what you actually want, and if you don't want stuff, then why get all the stuff that everyone tells you need? I don't know. Let me know if these are helpful to you at all, or if you've enjoyed experiencing my quarter life crisis with me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you greatly. See you next time.